Welcome back. I am going to finally get some more work done on this big project. I'm tired of letting it sit and do nothing with it, except the problem is I need a ton of brick to finish it, and I have no more brick. But I'm going to do everything I can without having brick, which includes the floor and part of the ceiling. And the floor, I'm thinking 9x9 squares of spruce. We're going to follow like a pattern. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to have a gap of 2 here with the wool, which is going to act like a carpet of some sort. And then we're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 again. We're going to do a 9x9. And then here is going to change. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be here. We're still going to have the 2 gap with the wool. But then here, all the way to here, we're going to do something different for the entranceway. I'm not exactly sure what design if any, we're going to have in these squares. We might have a little bit of a design, or it might just be completely spruce. This is the idea. We're going to have a bunch of squares. They're going to be filled with spruce. I might have a pattern for it, but I probably won't. I think I want to keep it pretty simple, especially on a bigger scale. I think simple might be better. And then in the center, I'm thinking, well, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I am thinking that I need a lot more spruce than I have. So we are going to be farming. If I can right click properly, that is. Oh, come on. A large majority of the roof is also made of spruce. It's also made of brick, which I don't have. So I'm going to have to go on more adventuring to get a ton of clay, and then we can maybe call this project finally done after longer than I know. This has been in the works for a while. But yeah, I am going to be farming a lot of wood. I'll go on an adventure to get some clay. I don't know, probably not show that. It's probably going to be very boring. But, oh, we already got a tree. That's nice. But yeah, this is gonna be my life for the next few days, probably. In an effort to procrastinate working on that building, I have come over to the Nether, where I have lit up the vast majority of this fortress and am now getting ready to make it a farm. I've put up all of these walls so that if I die, scratch that, when I die, my stuff doesn't fall in lava, and then the roof is to avoid getting snuck up on by gas, which I hear all over the place. And don't worry, the roof has a bunch of slabs on it, so nothing is spawning on the roof. I made that mistake already, and I fixed it. But now we have some dark places where mobs are going to spawn. Hopefully, specifically what we're looking for are weather skeletons. And I will be taking a bunch of these torches out. I tested something. We have this little platform. Wither skeletons can spawn here, but I haven't found really much good ways of creating farms. So I'm not gonna. But what I have done is in every intersection, I made it too tall so wither skeletons can't get in here, and I also gave myself too wide of a space to work with, because sometimes they were glitching through the blocks and still killing me somehow. And I don't have a bow, so I can't deal with those guys right now. But yeah, see, there's this next intersection, and it has the gap. Right now, I'm going to go around and remove a bunch of torches so that a lot of the area is spawnable, and we will have a bunch, in theory, of spawns, and then I'll be able to farm a bunch more withers, and I keep saying withers, but wither skeletons is what I mean. And then we'll be able to fight a wither sooner than I would have thought, actually. So this was a waste of a journey. I'm going to go back, I'm going to get a bow, and then I'm going to get rid of a bunch of these torches and start farming withers. Ah! I really shouldn't have procrastinated. Ow. Okay, procrastination time is over. I learned my lesson. This is the roof so far. It's fairly bland, but it took surprising amount of work. We're one chunk from the side. This is like 14 blocks or so. And now we are going to begin the entryway. I have planned. Oh, is there no sound on? There is, in fact, no sound on. Let's turn that on. I have the idea of an archway. We're doing something like this. So we have some stairs. And I think we'll probably have all three. Well, three probably. Yeah, let's go three. Okay, I got something. I think this works. Oh, shoot, my audio's messed up. Is my audio messed up? Please hold while we mess with audio issues. Can't figure out what's going on with audio, unfortunately. That means for the rest of this video, it's going to have to stay the way it is, and I will try to fix it later when I have more time. But as I was saying, we have done it. This is the idea. Now, obviously, the brick is going to go up farther and on the sides and up here, as well as the stone brick is going to come and fill in the arch a lot of the way as well. And there's going to be some glass here. It's going to be a little circular glass window that's kind of going to imitate a stained. It's gonna imitate a stained glass window. That's the idea, at least. Before I get to that, I'll do the actual roof stuff because I don't have any more bricks. So we're gonna work on this section. That's gonna be right here. We're gonna work on that part. All right, so here we go. This is what we got, and everything I do on this side is gonna be mirrored onto this side. But I'm going to just go straight through on this side and then go over on that side. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. But I think this looks pretty good. We have this little spruce and oak roof with these oak highlights I really like. That they stick up like that. And let's see if I can get far enough back. I did set up a little viewing port over there and then never used it. So that's a thing, but we're going to pretend like it isn't. But yeah, these little oak lines acting as some highlights every once in a while is nice. I did stone brick, and this is going to repeat over and over again. So there's going to be 2 stone brick stairs like this right here, and then more spruce, and then stone brick, and then more spruce. The only thing that's bothering me is I planned where these slabs were before I planned the roof. And I kind of maybe want this to center on this section of the roof. So bring it over to, where did that go in my inventory? So maybe have it start here and then go. So bring it over 2 blocks. So it's not a huge deal. But I might do that. I'm not sure. Not 100%. Not 100% sure about that, but we'll see. So now I'm just going to repeat this over and over again. Stone brick, then spruce and oak, then stone brick, spruce and oak. I haven't actually calculated. This could go poorly. I don't know if this pattern fits the whole area. We'll find out, though. Probably. I would assume if this moves over 2, that means this will be the center, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where the last stone brick section would be. So yeah, I have more space, and I'm going to flatten-ish out this section, so it's going to come down here and then slope down to a flatter spot. And I still got to do domes. I'm going to work on that. I don't know what to do for domes. I'm not good. I've been messing around with creative for a while, trying to do some glass domes, make them look good, and it's not working, but I'm going to get there when I get there. Here it is. Now, just don't ask about the other side or the back. But it's finished. Definitely finished. Completely and entirely. And I did not just bump the mouse. But yeah, this is... That was a miracle. I hit this block instead of this block. Otherwise, I would have just died. But yeah, it's finished. I'll give a closer look since I accidentally fell. Since I intentionally fell with the intention of coming up here and showing you the entire roof, because I'm a professional and I want to make sure you get the best view you can. This is what we got going. I like it. And hang on. Yeah, this is what we got going. I like it. It's interesting. It has some cool shapes. The line of the stone brick doesn't follow exactly the same line as the wood, and that's cool. It gives it a little more pop to it. It's very cool. And of course, we have not done anything over here. But that is to be done. I've also been farming some oak because of these oak highlights throughout the build. I needed more oak for that. And I think now I'm going to work on the dome. Figure that out finally. I've been procrastinating on it. And oh, also, yeah, now that I've built up the roof, let's see. Does this stone slabs bother me that much? I think they do. I think I definitely want to move them over 2 blocks and be centered on this. Either centered on this, or they could be too wide and centered on, and centered is not the right word. They could be too wide and come down here and connecting to the stone brick, but I think that's too much. I might also do this. This could be a thing. I like this. Because at the top, you're never going to see the top, but let's just show it what I'm talking about. At the top, oh, come on, press. There's stone brick that sort of connects everything together. And I think the idea is sort of like the stone brick is literally holding everything together. It's the supports for the wood somehow. I don't think that makes logical sense if we were talking real world, but that's kind of the impression I want to give. And so I might have it coming all the way across over here. And maybe not. I'm never going to see it from this distance. In fact, it's going to be rare I'm ever going to see it. But it's a small touch that I think I like, that I want to do. But the next thing to do is the dome, and I also need to figure out how the border of the roof is going to go. I think I want cobblestone coming out just edge of the roof, just slightly overhanging, just one stair, probably connecting to this, which probably means these two have to go because I don't think stairs will connect if they are like that. But I'll mess with that later. Oops. Now is time to figure out the dome. Do I have enough glass? Is the big question of this build. I need a lot of glass. I don't know how tall it's going to be, but it's going to need a good amount of glass. Also, I discovered my hatred of bats is worse than I thought it was. I had discovered them in caves, and they were annoying and frustrating, and I don't know why they were added to the game. But now they are in this building because I haven't lit up the ceiling. I need to figure out a way to light. I need to fix. My brain is dumb. I can't sentence. I'll be back later. Okay, we finished. We did one of the domes, and it doesn't look that bad. I like it. I have this little bit of stone brick coming out just to break up the glass a little. Like, look at over here. I started work on the other dome and then ran out of glass. But you can see just with pure glass, it doesn't quite look all that good. And if you imagine that this kept going, I don't think it would look that good. Also, these are coming out past the dome. So if you look over here, this one's coming. That one's going to the ground. I guess I'm stuck down here. Oh, I did this the worst way possible. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. They're a little bit overhung on the roof, but that is because I've planned on when this comes down, this will slope. This section of the roof will all be the spruce trees, and it will continue over this brick and potentially to here. I don't know what I'm doing about this part, but I'm just spitballing some ideas, and I think that works pretty decently well. If not, I can just cut this one off. I'm not really too upset with this looking incredibly pretty, but that's the idea. That's what this hole is also. This spruce will be here, probably. I'm just fiddling with some ideas. I'm not really sold on anything. I'm just going to keep building and see what comes. But for the moment, I got something I want to test. So back in 1.2, when I was building a giant mountain that I definitely finished completely and in its entirety, I fell from a very, very high place. But I landed in water. But I still died. Because apparently, when you land in 1 deep water, you still take damage. But then, later, I think it was even that week, maybe even that day, I saw a video from someone in the most recent version of Minecraft where they jumped from incredibly high. And as they hit the ground, they hit the water. And it soaked up all their damage. And I did mean to do that and get rid of the grass. I've been meaning to get rid of a bunch of this grass for a while, but that's beside the point. But ever since that video, I have been wondering what version of Minecraft made that possible. And if I'm in that version of Minecraft, can I achieve such a thing? Can I fall from, 25 blocks when you start taking damage? Can I fall from that high and save myself with a water bucket? So we're gonna see. I did this in 1.3, and yeah, I was still taking damage unless something very strange happened. I still took damage. So will I take damage? 3 blocks should be enough. I went 4. Let's go 5 just in case. This should give me like a heart of damage, maybe a heart and a half. And let's confirm that 5 blocks does in fact damage you. It does. So it's this version. And now, can I do it? Go 28 for good measure. And I'm almost definitely going to die. I don't know the trick. I don't even know if it is a trick. It might just be as simple as holding down the mouse. It might be you have to click at the exact right time. I'm not sure. So I'm going to try this a few times. The first time I try it, I'm going to hold down the mouse. I'm imagining that doesn't work. But you never know. Maybe it's as simple as that. Let's see. It is not as simple as that. So I have to hit it at the exact right time. All right, 28 again. I have to click it at the exact right time. Holding it down does not work. I suspect I'm going to fail this miserably. Let's find out. I don't know if that's actually hard to do, or if it's incredibly easy. I don't know if I just achieved something spectacular, or if this is just nonsense and weird, and everyone's like, "That's nothing. That's nothing." But I feel like I achieved something incredible just now. The adrenaline is pumping. That was awesome, and also that is a great note to leave the episode on. Yes, I died. I don't have any armor or gear. I'm working on re-gearing up. I have some extras, but that's beside the point. We're going to end the episode here. We are going to finish working on the museum. Oh, let's F1 because that's ugly. I'm going to finish working on most of the museum off camera because a lot of it is just mirroring what I've already done. And I'll bring you back in when there's something actually interesting to show in the build. But for now, that's goodbye. Wow, that was incredible. Probably dumb, but incredible. Genuinely, my heart is racing. Wow. Such a weird thing for a video game to do. Such an actual reaction. Stop.